Hey, whoa! Is the music volume okay compared to my voice? Or yes, no, maybe so? Problem with this playlist is the audio difference between like pick step and then the majority of the playlist is quiet. And then there's pick step and other side. And then it's like quiet. Because like a lot of like the mending album is all like chill stuff. I mean, it's currently fine. Yay! Yeah, the rest of it will just be a little quieter, but with Minecraft music mixed in, it should be okay. Because I think I still have my Minecraft music on. I should check that because this is an instance I haven't actually like streamed from in ages. Hold on, you guys can see the game now. Should be. I did unmute it. Just double checking I unmuted everything. Yep. We'll skip that song. Yeah, music's at 5%. Everything else looks like it's supposed to be. I have blocks down for a very specific reason, and okay. Do we have a copy? Other map? Probably not in here. I am curious. If we do this. Wait, no, not that one. I think it should be this one. Yeah, see, funny story map. That's not what that looks like anymore. There we go. I may have already done some work. So, I'm actually really happy with this. It's a little extra, but honestly, that's a vibe. It might mean I end up like tweaking the staircase a bit to be more extra because the staircase is basic. Material-wise anyways, but we're working over here today. And I have done a lot of this in survival, but I'm doing the building in creative. The only thing that's funny is it's actually quicker to dig up a section. Actually, with... No, actually don't want to do that. What I'm going to do, Mousy, is I might change this section of it to a different block, and then it's just going to transition. Probably here it'll transition. I've just liked where it is, so I'm keeping it where it is to kind of be like the center bit. Although I'm probably going to move this bit over to line up with this. But I'm going to change the path that's in the town, and then it's going to switch back. And I did move the sign already. It wasn't exactly the way you had it worded, but it does say to Mousy's house this way. Yeah, you built that at the beginning. Exactly, and I have all the blocks in existence at my fingertips. Though I think I don't want the 15 version of this. So. One? Is that 9? No, that's 2. Ah. 7. Five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Yes, I like the 9 one. I'll keep the 15 one on me, but those two. I don't know why I have that or that or that, to be honest. So yeah, the plan today is to do probably at least a little building. Because I know when I'm putting here. Am I putting it here? Maybe that's what we figure out first. So I think I'm just going to clean most of this out. I will pull it back out if I need it. We'll leave the torches in the inventory for the moment. And then let's grab something. Just grab some wool. I usually start with some wool. We'll grab brown, yellow, and pink. A moment. So, I know at least 3 of the buildings. Okay, music, you need to actually, like, not do this to me. I do not need to be paying that close attention to you. Okay. So, I think going down the street. Yeah, masonry here. I'm not exactly sure if this is how I want this section of the land to look like. But I'm going to build a building in front of it, so I don't know that it matters. Thinking. Okay, so we went right there, right there. Right there. Okay, so this one's gonna be, I think, a pretty big building. The trick being the inside of it is actually not gonna be that big. But it's gonna have a decent sized courtyard. Is the plan anyway? Is that the right block or is this the right block? There we go. I might even. Not gonna be big enough. I want a courtyard. Nope, that was not what I did there. Like that maybe? That's enough room. Just mark this section up for a second. Yeah, okay. I might pull it up to here on this bit. And then just do a little bit of a house here. Most likely with some sort of tower. Some sort of, like, it's not just gonna be a square house. So there will probably be a little, like, sticky outy bit in the middle here. We'll figure that out later. So sign, we're gonna go with easy to read oak sign. This is going to be the mason. Pottery place. Right. So, the other main reason we're building this is for the trims. So what kind of, like, I don't want to build another smithy. I feel like we have one of those already, so I feel like we don't need another one. So I'm kind of leaning towards it being like, I was telling Dragon before I started, it was kind of gonna be like a silversmith, goldsmith type of place. You know what? I'm gonna open Chrome for a second. I'm gonna do Google and just see what comes up. What kind of buildings we got? Those are people. Which, like, yes, but no. Could be a clothing store as well. Could go that direction. Could be a tailor's. Yeah, but just like more gold. More shiny stuff. Okay. Yeah, basically that's a jewelry shop, which is not exactly what we're here for. Was it silversmith I'm thinking of then? I honestly can't remember. Yeah, probably was more what I was thinking. Okay. Yeah, so what I'm seeing there, where do I want to put it? Because I know I want the masonry there. And I'm calling it a masonry, even though it's not really a masonry. It's a place where pots are made. I forget if there's an actual word for that. But I'm also thinking like there'll be like stacks of bricks and clays and mud and stuff. Like it's gonna look like they're doing all sorts of clay related things. They just also happen to have really pretty pots. I know. But definitely a clothing store could open up a lot of like potentials. But I know that the other thing I want to have needs to be probably near this water, but I want to do the greenhouse kind of here. Now this building isn't going to get built for a bit. Reason being, I'm planning on using cherry wood for it. That's gonna be like a cute little house there. Another little greenhouse like here. So I will have to wait till we actually have to do 120 to do this bit. But like I want like a whole, probably just going to put a little bit of a road. Okay, so I only need one of these. I don't know why I have 8. And then there's gonna be like some just like stuff here. So that, like, it's not going to sell the cherry blossom things, but I want to use the cherry blossom wood in building like a greenhouse. Probably gonna have some sniffers, decorative, well, I mean, we can turn it into not decorative if we want to. But we're gonna call this a sniffer greenhouse, garden, shop, slash cherry wood green. So that I'm going to incorporate the cherry wood into, which is going to be really pretty as a roofs, I think. Then add like the azalea, flowering azalea leaves. It's going to look cute. There's not going to be that little area. So that section is taken care of. Clothing store. The clothing store, like, because I want there to be other buildings. I don't want to just be like, oh, I just built this for the sake of having like this one set of stuff in it. Like, it is why I'm building this section, but this was intended to be here from the beginning. It just happens the timing of me putting it here is going to work out perfect for the 1.20 update. I don't want a 3 wide. I want to. Excuse me, chat. There we go. That's better. Every once in a while, I'm still having congestion issues. Just every once in a while. great, really. And there will be, if I grab this, there will be a road going off this way as well. We'll do a 3 wide of whatever pathway we decide to do. One will go that way. One will go that way. I don't know what's going here. I might leave that for a future possible expansion. That way, which I want to light up just a little bit more. Actually, for this, I will use this. Because this looks better than torch fam. There we go. You don't need a road going your way, you want it difficult to get to for reasons. Oh, is your way that way? Well, I just meant there might be stairs to like a little bit of like a cliffside bit here. I didn't mean like actual road. Ah, yes, you live that way. See, the thing is, I'm directionally challenged, but I'm also more directionally challenged right now on this server because I literally haven't played on it in months until yesterday. Could lead to the Christmas area. True. Because yeah, the Christmas area is a little difficult to get to. Let's see, where's the lantern path? Because we have the lantern path here, which I could also decorate today. Over to this, which next year I want to do more with this area. Hi, Borgo! I'm doing good. Enjoying a little bit of early streaming because I have off today. So I started streaming like 2 hours before I normally do. So that's fun. We're doing some creative building on the Cookie Chaos server. And I'm having coffee and I'm enjoying it. But yeah, I think next, like November, we should do more with this section. Maybe build some like cute little like elf houses or something. I don't know. We're gonna have fun with it. But making an actual path there might not be the worst idea. At the time, it was a little bit of a last minute thing. So I just put elf houses. Did I not pronounce the F enough? I'm still having issues. It's messing with my pronunciation. Okay. That's fine. You heard elf? Okay. Yeah. Let's see. What else? So I don't really know what else to put here. I'm sure as like we go, I might think of other things. Because we have a lot of buildings up here for the different villager professions. And or just places in general. The thing is, there wasn't really any place for me to put these buildings here. The only thing I could have done was leveled out some of this, raised it, lowered it, and made this an area. But I might do that eventually anyway. Just build like a castle bit up there. But this area has always been intended to have a village at it. So I was like, why not? Always been intention. Okay, so one thing I do know for sure how I want to do is this. So we're going to get out some materials for that. We need water, moss. No, we don't want to do some. Getting ready to install your new air conditioner. You be procrastinating? Yeah, I could understand that. Obviously, we need azaleas. I actually really like that it already started with peonies next to it, so I'm gonna keep that. We need sea pickles for sure, lily pads, Start shoving some of this in here. Let's see, what else? No, I'll use sugarcane because that's a little bit more controllable. Glow again, yes. Kelp, seagrass, yes. I'll think about the coral. What else do I need? I think the only other thing I need is then some mud. That's not how you spell mud. I'll grab some of that and yeah, we'll do a muddy one, I think. So this waterfall, which I'm going to tweak a little bit, it's already coming down here and filling up this area. So I kind of built it up so that it would be even more of like a pond situation. We're just gonna make that. I'm gonna obviously have to edit a little bit for the water flow itself. And I might do a custom azalea tree next to it. Let's get rid of this one. That one will break on its own, right? Yeah, okay. I'll get rid of that tree, at least. I'm gonna do a base of tough and then go from there. Wherever the water comes in needs to dip down a little further. Okay, no worries, dragon. Good luck with the grocery shopping. Actually, I'll just do a little bit of that. Oop. And once we get the water in. Granted, I think I want it to be a little bigger. Oh, that's funny. It goes around the tree here. I want it to about. I'm gonna add some tough just to begin with. Kind of like here-ish. Enjoy your luck, Mousy. Good luck with the groceries. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. No, that's too much. Just kind of. So about like here, I want it to get too wide. But I don't want to do what it, yeah, see you guys doing right now? We don't want that. So. Oh no, the Pokemon escaped. What we're gonna do want to shape it with rocks because why not? Situation here is that this needs to go back a little bit. Water is one of those things that's just so tricky to work with. Really? Just like, why? Why must you be the most finicky mechanic in the game? The answer? Because why not? Okay, so I want that one to also be cross. Do you want to put a rock in like the middle at some point? I'm not sure where that point is going to be. No, let's break this. I am gonna put a couple like of these around. That's much better. Much better. Wait. Oh. Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, put that one there. I'm just gonna replace that with these, though. Boy. Made a mess. And it's not cleaning up because of how water works, because water is dumb. There we go. Do that, just so that all that disappears now. This section needs a light bit. Okay. So we need... Go like so. So that's where we want that bit to be. Only that one rock there. I feel like that might be better just to turn that to grass, honestly. Maybe even do it this way. Yeah, I like that. Hi, doll! How are you? Oh, thank you. Yes, and I appreciate the lurk as always. Just doing a bit of building. Okay, I think those two peonies are too much. We want the peonies around the creek, but not anywhere else. Put one here, though. Yeah, that looks better. Definitely. Okay, so this section of the water is a bit of a mess. So if I put maybe a block there, I feel like that being... I kind of like that blocking that bit off. But this situation's not quite the way I want it to be. And that's a little too much. Okay, let's see if I do boop, 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 boop. For a second. Let's kind of build this up a little bit, maybe. But build it up with a little bit of, like, sneaky tell water what to do. It's... Yeah. And then, like, a rock here. Right. Yeah, no, I'm gonna block it up here for a second. Here will work, I think. No, oh, and then we'll unblock it and make sure it's gonna work. But I like it. I like it. Obviously, we need more peonies, and then more texturing with the tuff because I don't want to just do tuff. I want to add in cobble, mossy cobble, just a little bit. I had a cold for a week, from Wednesday to Wednesday so like it ended last Wednesday, and I've had congestion slowly going away since then. I still sound like I'm sick. I am not. I just nose is just a little not behaving. At least I'm not sniffling as much. At least I don't think I am. But it does mean I sound like I'm sick. Hopefully, it shouldn't be too much longer because, like, seriously, that's enough at some point. Yeah, it is a nice waterfall. I like it. There's little bits in here and there that I want to tweak, but yeah, see that looks better already, and that bit doesn't need to be as pointy, blocky bits. Yeah, it's interesting because I have D&D on Tuesday every 2 weeks, right? See, now I'm sniffling, it's great. Last time I had D&D, I had a slight sore throat. See, I can't even talk. I was like, oh, could it either be allergies or I'm getting the cold everybody else in my household is getting. I went to D&D anyways because I didn't feel that bad. Next day, horrible sore throat. And it's literally almost been 2 weeks to the day and I'm still like, just a little bit. But That's not gonna stop me from streaming now that I don't sound so terrible all the time. Yeah. And the thing is, right now, this could be not even lingering. It could just be allergies. Or weather-related nonsense because it's been all sorts of weird. So, there's that part too, where it's just like, I don't know how much of this is me being sick, how much of this is allergies, how much of this is just my body being dumb. Like, I don't know. Put that there. At least I'm not dealing with, like, other things. Like, it's not so bad. It could be worse. But yeah, that I like. I like that a lot. Alright. So, I think I want to do the inside of the pond first and then go back through with a couple and decide if I want to do it. I may end up going with more dead coral instead. If it matches, I don't know. I went to go use some dead coral with the circle I did a little, like, before stream. Over here. And it just has too much brown in it to go with these blocks. I mean, it would go with netherite, it wouldn't go with much else. So, I don't know, but it might be the right color to go with the tough. I feel like the tough is a little bit more of a warm block. You know? So we're gonna do a little bit of this. Now, the shape of this isn't gonna be flat, so we're gonna do boop, 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 boop. And here's where it's gonna go to here. And just like this, I think. Even just a little further down here. Because where there's rushing water, you always get a little bit more wear. So right at the bottom of waterfalls, you have a little bit more of that. And just, I'm gonna put that in the same, both of them on my hotbar at the same time. I'm gonna do this. And I've just like mixed the two in a little bit. Because like when you're up here, you won't see that as much, especially once I put the grass on it. I think that shape will do. The only thing is I do want to mix in just a little bit of that. Maybe particularly on this side. How do you think? Maybe in some like areas where I've left dirt or just some still areas. Stick in some mud so it doesn't look as like jarring to be like this section here. We can stick in some mud. Water is so annoying. Okay, no, go back to the way you're supposed to. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Let's try some coral before I get too far into this. I want this coral, I think. Yeah, see, even that is still a little too warm for this, but might actually not look too bad down here, though. It's kind of a transition block between the two colors. Just a little bit. Not there. Click that and then realize that's outward facing. Okay, no, that's supposed to be there. Okay. Could work. I'll leave it for the moment, but I don't know that I like it. So, other thing we need to do is add in mossy stuff. Oh. I'm not going to do as much up here, just a little bit. Because the thing about mixing this block in a little bit is then, first of all, we mix in where that is a little bit of the non-mossy stuff. But we also get to add in then slabs and stairs. Probably just leave that the way it is, though. Oop. A little bit. There we go. A little texture variation never hurt anybody. As long as you only do a little. If you do too much, then yes, you can have issues. Did I not grab? I could have sworn I grabbed mossy slabs. I could have sworn. To do with this rock. They're gonna just do boop boop. Or make it more of a rock. I feel like that's too much. So here, there, little slab here, slab there, stairs here. I like that. Mix some stuff in. And the music stopped again. Of course it has. 1 second. I don't know what it is doing today, but it has decided to stop consistently. And I do not appreciate it. Is it that way? that better? Okay. Needed a second chat. Sorry about that. Do-do-do. Grab the water bucket. Just to make sure that like that all works. Do that as well. Oop. Oop. By the way, we're just gonna go ahead and make this all like source blocks, if I remember how to do that. There we go. So it should now. I just spam it for a second. Should now all like autofill in as we need it to. Theoretically. One of those things you forget about sometimes that you're like, oh yeah, that's a thing you kind of sometimes have to do. Okay. Actually, I just want to. I like doing this a little bit more naturally. Excuse me. Where you kind of just bone meal it, see where it goes, and then remove it. So I do need to be careful bone mealing this, because that happens. Okay. Just do it in places where I'm okay with it being too tall. That adds a little bit of life to it. Can't really do kelp in those because they will make more water sources, but... Okay, Pet Dragon and Mossy both okay. If I need to, I can probably reset the day-night cycle. I won't be disturbing anybody if I do that. I just have to not do it too much, otherwise I'll break the iron farm. Yeah, no. There we go. Yeah, I probably could be able to put 3 of those there. Not 4. 1, 2. Just 2. There we go. Oh, this place will work. Put 2 there. Add a little bit of dynamic lighting to that. Honestly. That's so neat. Like it's growing a little bit, the fungus almost. Also want to grab these. Now, these are very picky about which blocks they go on. So I'm probably only able to put it on the mud. Are those in different orientations? Yes? No? Maybe so? Want one. Kinda want one here, so let's grab that. And then that. And then I'm gonna grab some of the kelp because I just broke a bunch of it. So we're gonna pop some more rounds. That grows. Oh, those drip leaf with the darker texture. So that's small drip leaf. I may have the connection. The slightly tweaked texture for them because I know there's one that fixes fixes it a little bit because it's not pixel perfect. But yeah, no, this is tiny drift leaf. Oh, you can't put. Okay. Try not to like pick too many of the same like areas for those things though. And I'll do it like that maybe. Actually, I want this one to be that. Alright, that's it. Where is it? We will just... Because I could do what I did earlier and just clear the weather and the rain and the fact that it's not clear the nighttime, but I could also just sleep. Okay. I'm having inventory issues, and I'm in creative and I'm having inventory issues. Excuse me? Okay, I think that's coughing fit done. A little bit of glow lichen. This glow lichen is pretty. And I mean, this place would be covered in lichen, so like, it makes sense. Really. Mm-hmm. Ooh, a wild surskit is in chat if anyone wants to try to catch it. Nope. Okay, where's the kelp at? Need more kelp. Not that. I want that. There we go. Oh, there. And there. No, no. Yeah, make cattail. Cattails aren't they cute? If this was a little bigger, I'd do more, but I think just the 3 get the idea across without like overwhelming it. I don't even remember who I got that trick from, but it's a really good trick. Yeah, just one more bush here, I think. Yee. I like those. It adds some fun to it. Okay, we're just going to make that tree one longer so that doesn't bother me. There's some in the pond near you, so it jumped out immediately. Yeah! I mean, it's a lot of wildlife for one pond, but eh? Ooh, speaking of wildlife. I don't think we need the lily pads, honestly. Let's clearing out a bunch of this stuff. Okay, I do want to add a little bit of that. Some of those. But should be in... I mean, in theory, I can use spawn eggs. No, question is, do I want an axolotl? Or some fish? I do frogs, but the frogs aren't going to stay around, so. Finding the right spawn egg, however. A tropical fish could work. Whether which water indicators? Oh, bee. Alright, well that's... Oh, right, because it's not codfish, it's cod. So I could either do that or those. What noise do we want? I think I'll probably just do the salmon because they kind of look like koi fish. We'll just put 4 in there. And it's easy to replace if they die. Easy to, well, I mean, to be fair, I'm building it creative. It's not like I can't just do this again, but y'all know what I mean. They immediately try to swim upstream. I mean, true salmon. They're gonna die doing that, but it's a very salmon thing to do. Out there. I think that's probably good on the sugarcane. Just a little bit. I do bamboo, but bamboo gets so tall easily that it's just not worth it. Okay. Yeah, if I just randomly like crouch and I'm not talking, it's probably because I've muted. And I'm trying to deal with either a cough or a sniffles fit. Because my button for crouch is also part of the mute keybind I have. Okay. So, I like that. I like that a lot. It's kind of a fun way because this is the way out of this village. So it's kind of fun that, like, part of you leaving. Honestly. It's pretty good view. It'll be even cooler once this area is built, but... Okay. Now, I don't want to just clear my inventory because I have stuff in here. So we're just gonna not clear it, but clear it. Those two. Let's see. So that I kind of know what I want to do for at least the outside bits. We're gonna do that next. We need clay, terracotta. I'll think of other things. Oh, no, there. There. Actually, there we go. We'll do that. Like so. No, I think I want jungle. There we go. Oh. Oh. No, not like that, but maybe. Could do that though. And I do want these to be. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Ironically, I do want those, but not instead of the slabs I had. Be back my mud brick slabs, please. What if we did that one block lower? No, it needs to be up to one block. Okay. Now, the question is, do I like that or no? No, unless I did this maybe? No. No, not that. I wanted to do. I don't. Yeah, I kind of wish those connected to each other. Gonna be honest. Kind of wish those connected to each other because I don't think this is gonna look as good. But always good to experiment a little bit before you decide on a design. No. There. Cool. Then front entrance of the house bit should be on this side. Like so. And then I don't know what the actual road's gonna be, so we're just gonna do a little bit of like a gradient. Something like that. That's the main path. And I want some mushroom blocks. Actually. So then I think what I'm gonna do is at least for 2 blocks in each direction. We'll just do that first. It's gonna be this. Mother! Yes! Goodness gracious. Okay. Even to see. Well that's nice, server. Thank you for telling me that. I meant to do this. It was like, the time is this. Thank you, server, for telling me very nicely that I did not do the command right. Okay, now this house is gonna at least start with bricks, so we're gonna just put this here. Like that. I don't know if you could hear what my mother said. But she very definitely did not check to see whether my go live sign was up before she said what she said. I have this thing for a reason. 1 second. Goodness gracious. Okay. And we'll just kind of do some of this to kind of sprinkle in this bit. No, that not there. I wanted that there. Not there. Like, I want the well-worn path to be obvious, but I want it to not be perfect, you know? Right. And then, what should the outer be? I thank you. I do my best. Because I don't think this would be grass. it doesn't feel like a grass type of situation, you know? Doesn't really feel like that type of situation either, though. Do I just go terracotta? Could go rooted dirt. Could work. I feel like Podzel's a little too... That could work. Podzel's a little too brown. It's too much of a contrast in the situation. You want more of a excuse me. Goodness gracious. More of a blend. Though I haven't considered blocks I don't normally use. Is there any of these types of blocks that would make sense? Okay, I do want to use this in this build. Because like I was just messing around earlier and I was like, oh wait, lodestones exist. I can use those. Hi Stormy! Welcome in. If I could turn a composter sideways. Like when I did this, I started with basic blocks and then I was like, oh wait, I'm in creative, which means, guess what? I can use as many blast furnaces, lodestones, netherite. It doesn't matter. It can look as... I can put as much expensive stuff in this as I want to. Because I don't have to blast for it. So then I was like, oh yeah, that looks better. But my favorite bit is up here. Because I was struggling with this roof. Creative means fewer limitations. Exactly. I was struggling with this roof because I had it all basalt. And I was messing around with blocks because I liked the basalt. Because it's dark enough. It's just the right dark for the roof. But I was like, there was not really any blocks that were really working with it. And then I tried netherite blocks and I was like, oh. This is so expensive, but it looks so good. Like, I can't use this in any other situation. That's not in creative. But it looks so good. Because it looks like it all used to be netherite block. And then it's worn with the rain and stuff. So it's a little grimy. It looks like an old... makes the roof look like very old. It's a very pretty roof. I love the roof. Mousy and I worked really hard on this building together. And I really love how it turned out. And the inside is just... I love the inside as well. So good. Some people have decorated their banners, some have not. Which is okay. Just love this building. But yeah, the roof was a moment when we were building this. I was like, oh yeah! I can build with whatever the heck I want. So I remember saying when we launched the server, I was like, just so it's been said, you cannot mine the netherite out of the castle roof. Not allowed to do it. Not that any of you would, but you're not allowed to. Oh, my other favorite room, and I don't know, it's been so long since I streamed on here, you might not have seen it. Other favorite room's down here. Because the other thing was, I don't usually build libraries this big. Because the amount of bookshelves in this room, it's ridiculous. Getting this much bookshelves in survival, I might do it, but not at the beginning. Yeah, Mousy and I worked on this room as well. I think this room was mostly me, but she did the villagers, so it was a little bit of like, okay, what do we need for the villagers to work? How much space do you need? And then I just... Yeah, I love the little things like this. Using the pink and the teal candles in here to kind of tie the copper and the spore blossom. And like the enchantment setup is almost invisible because the walls are also made of books. So it's a fun like 3D effect. Yeah, building spawn was a lot of fun. Dragon and Mousy and I spent so much time just in a call building stuff. Like, you know, I came back and I added a little bit later, I added this part of this build. It used to just be to here. Somebody added snowman to spawn. Nobody's owned up to that one yet. I rather suspect my brother, to be honest. Because I posted a picture in the Discord channel we have for it, and I was like, so I did it? And nobody said. Like, they're cute. I don't care. I'm just curious who was like, oh, you know what spawn needs? Snowman. Yeah, I love this build. It's a lot of fun. Finding the spawn took forever, but I'm so glad we picked this one and it worked out the way it has. It's a very pretty castle. Doesn't have walls, but doesn't need walls because it's in a donut. I'm adding some stuff in prep for 120. We're gonna add a place to buy pottery sherds, a place to buy trims, and then some other cute buildings because why not? That's the policy here is why not? I think the rooted dirt, honestly. Yeah. That is probably going to be the call here. Maybe some coarse dirt mixed in so it's not all the rooted dirt texture. No grass allowed though. That. Yeah, see, that's a little too busy. Stupid keyboard. Then. There we go. That's better. Just a little bit of a gradient. Granted, once I put in like some of the things in here, I may move some of the stuff around. Oop. Because I plan on having like stacks of things and whatnot out here. So the next bit, which is what this is going to lead up to, we'll go to here, I think. It's going to be one block up and go to here. Boop, boop, doo. Like, so the stairs isn't going to be centered. That's okay. Because I think most of like the work bit is going to be on this side. And then, yeah, do a bit of a, this being actually centered. Oh, so we need to go back and do this. Doop doop doo. Checking to make sure the music actually was still going. And it is, even though it doesn't sound like it is. That way, that way. And we have that and that. Probably. Yeah. Boop. Yes, 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 yes. Perfect. That. And then this can go up for a bit. And depending on how the building goes, I may raise that up one. Depending on how the... I can word. Depending on how the building here goes, I will adjust like how that looks. But wall goes there. Have a little of a oven. Which wouldn't be over open fire. So we'll use magma blocks with campfires underneath it. It still is a little smoky, maybe. Do that. Okay, so those don't. Excuse me. Is that better? Like, I want a little smoke. Okay, maybe not that one. Maybe that one needs prop up. This one will be the one that has. I don't know if you can hear it. I think Doll was able to notice. I still have a little bit of a sinus congestion still there. 100%. Still coughing, still sniffling. Every day it gets better. Like today, I feel better than I did yesterday. It's actually the first day I haven't taken Advil when I've gotten up. So there is that. But it's just, and right now it could be like a combination of recovering and allergies and weather being dumb. Because it's high pollen season for certain plants right now, and the weather's been a ridiculous roller coaster. So who knows? But yeah, I'm feeling a lot better, except for the fact that I feel stiffly still. Allergies are kicking Chrono's butt at the moment. Yeah, they tend to do that. I don't get them nearly as bad as like my brother does. Well, any of them, really. Any of my brothers do. But I still have some issues sometimes. Mine are, I think, also a little subtler, so they're not as noticeable. Because it doesn't, like, completely hit me in the face like I got run over by a truck, usually. I just tend to just deal with slight congestion issues. But literally, one of the issues with that is we literally live in the middle of the forest. So, like, there's pollen everywhere. Like, every time I get in the car to go to work, I have to use the windshield thing to get the pollen off my windshield right now. And I have been having to do that for the last, like, 2 months. 2 months? I feel like I didn't pronunciate that enough. So, yeah. Hi, dragon. I don't know how you didn't get me that, but it didn't work. Oh, you know, I'm a silly. Like, I completely forgot what streaming. Streaming. I could do streaming things. I completely forgot that, you know, I was modless and I needed to do my own shoutouts. Just like completely slipped my mind. You're welcome, Stormy. Oop. Actually, no, I do want the other. This is easier to work with. Do I want this wood or do I want... I'm kind of almost feeling dark oak. Do I not want to do wood at all? Might not do wood at all. You're trying to type some lore for something and you're struggling to type it. You want to handwrite it? Yeah, I can get that. Could always handwrite it and then type it up once you're done handwriting it. I don't know how practical it is. It depends how long it is. But there are certain, like, I can relate that to when I am drawing. Sometimes I just have to use a pencil and paper. It's like I use my iPad a lot, but sometimes I just need a pencil and paper. I don't know why. It's just is. You're gonna do that. It just you find it flows out of your head better. Yeah. Actually, I prefer the alternating. I think for this. Hmm. Yeah. That's well. That's why a certain thing that I'm supposed to be writing isn't done yet. It's like I don't know. It's a story bit I need to do for one of my D&D characters, or the DM needs, and I'm procrastinating because I don't know what to write. No, I might want a different color terracotta here, but I might want that color. No, we'll try it with this color. You may have too many ideas at the moment. That also happens consistently. Can be a good thing. Welcome back, Mousy. Unluckily, I looked back at chat when you did that. I'm doing too good of a job looking at chat. It's okay. Probably. I don't know why. I feel so flat. Why does that feel flat? Figured you would have. Probably gonna have to fix that in ways other than using the walls. But I don't like that color. Could do either one of these. No. Probably a wood here makes sense. I'm saying that, and I don't know. That's what I want to do. But sometimes you just have to try things until something goes, oh, yeah, no, that makes sense. I'm gonna go with oak is probably not the answer here. I'm just guessing. That's not the answer. I feel like I need to think outside of the box. I just don't know what the box is. Is the issue here. Kind of hard to think outside the box when you're not even sure where the box came from. I know, it'd be a lot of the same color. But somehow I think that's what I was looking for. We'll make it work because we'll add in some color with the windows and trapdoors and details. I think. I just have to not do that. And it proceeds to do it several times. Good thing I'm doing this in creative. For one, mining this many mushroom blocks would be a pain. Yeah. And then we do, whoop. And this roof over here will have, will be a slanted roof, so it will also add color. It'll probably be mangrove because I like using mangrove in practically every roof I ever do. I don't know why. I just like using it as a roof. That or copper. I think mangrove fits this better. Oh, another news. I think I was talking about this on Saturday. So I have actually stopped procrastinating and moved this world onto a server. So, after talking about it on Saturday, I decided I was just going to do it. I mean, I already kind of decided I was just going to do it. But then I was just like, you know what, I'm going to just do it. So I did it. And it's working. Though I enjoy the death message I got when I tested to make sure that the graves were working. Because that was funny. I burnt to a crisp while fighting myself. Yeah, that works. But I want that. Oop. Let's see. do every... Yeah, that's perfect. Should be. Yeah, no, this one we'll do there, but we'll do this other one in the back, the same height as this. Okay. Should work, in theory. Do I want to pull that out one? I almost want to pull that out one. Reason being, if I do that, it's less likely to blend in with the building. That. Yeah, see that? That already looks better. Already looks better. Boop, 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 boop. All of that, and then I need my keyboard to stop doing the whole double A thing, because that would be great. Lucy, come! Lucy, baby, come here! Lucy Joy! I know you can hear me, and I know you're ignoring me. Hi, Zoe! I didn't even say your name and you're listening to me. Lucy, come! Come here! Come here! Hi, Zoe. Your baby, good baby. You came when I called your sister. Yeah. Mom was trying to leave the puppy cordon, and Lucy was not letting her leave. She doesn't always actually fully come to me when that, but it at least gets her to let Mom out of the area. If nothing else. Silly dog needs to learn to let people leave, but... Actually, what I want to do here... Yeah. We want this. I think I want to do it in twos. Or do I want to do it in ones? I feel like ones, and then we'll see how it looks. Hydrate. Alright, will do. Ooh, that'll make the inside interesting. I like that. I almost feel like I should do it. Well, yeah, no, that helps looking at it that way. Yep, I like that. I don't know exactly what to do with that beam. Music has also decided to stop again. I love that. You know what, we'll switch up the playlists. We'll go to here. That is going to be quieter, so I'm going to turn it up a little. There we go. Or could do that. Wait, not there. Actually, that probably can just do that way. There we go. Actually, I still need the mangrove trapdoors because I need to proof the roof. And, like, I could do it a different way, but I like doing it this way. Because it adds some fun, like, texture different from the top. On this bit, I will do it just down the middle. We'll add a little bit of blue lichen. Should be good. Yeah, see, perfect. Almost feel like either that or that. Maybe this? We'll try some different slabs to put in here. Could also be a sandstone situation. I should probably just do this because I know it's good to be a slab. It's not going to be wood. It's not going to be wood because the heat you would have to get to like bake pottery. I don't think it would be good for wood. I don't think those two things mesh. Hi, Lazu God! Welcome in. Just do a couple different options. It does stop the smoke, so what I might do... kind of leaning towards... I mean, I could do mud there. I kind of wanted to break up the texture just a little bit. Yeah, see, that feels like it's too samey. Now, I know I just said wood is probably not the way to go here, but... because it is wood doesn't mean it looks like wood. I like that. Now granted, if this was an actual... Yeah, if this was an actual masonry furnace, there would be like a door situation on this. That's not what I want to do. Maybe I do a door. Oi. I guess I want to place pots in here once we have them. So, how do I want to do this? Just do... But that gets rid of like the shape. She could... kind of like that. Well, maybe this is just like the light heat for certain things. And then there's like an actual like place where they close it. Or I could do an open door. Iron bars could work if I wasn't using the stairs. Maybe a different trap door. So it's not the same. I wish we had a couple more solid trapdoors, to be honest. Because both the cherry and bamboo ones, I'm pretty sure... No, the bamboo just has a pattern. Does it have holes? Honestly, I can't remember. I messed around with it at one point and then... But what I might do... Hanging signs? That's a good point. What I might do is just do like this for the moment. And then once 120 comes, we can just... I definitely see a stream where we build a greenhouse and tweak other things. Be like, okay, where can we add new 120 blocks? Where did these make more sense? Because like hanging signs, 100% when I go around spawn and just add more hanging signs to places. Like, hello? Yes, please. There's a couple places where we could use them, and it just will make spawn feel more updated. Even though spawn is pretty as it is. This feels too far down. I just do. That lights up that section. My inventory is an absolute disaster. No one is surprised by this. Yeah, like, I'm trying to think specifically what... Like this sign could be a hanging sign. That would look cool. I would put a hanging sign out the front of that. Do we even have a sign on this? We don't have a sign on this. Hold on. Let's fix that. We don't have a sign here either. I don't know we need to for the moment. Well, I'll just stick one here. Storage. We'll just put one for now. Oop. Is that right? But like, yeah, definitely a lot of hanging signs could go around here. It would look cool. I look forward to messing around with the new stuff. It's gonna be so much fun. But let's finish this building off, and then we can build the inside. What was I gonna do? Oh, okay, yeah, we'll do that. I have lost my mud. That's okay, I'll get it back. Easy enough. Maybe like this. Oh, maybe that, but not yet. Like, I could put a normal roof on this, or I could do a kind of a fun roof, and I feel like doing a fun roof. I put quotation marks on that because it's just gonna be a flat roof instead of a not flat roof, basically. I'm gonna do lower slab so we don't have to light it. Thank you, dragon. You do realize I'm in creative, so they just bounce off, right? Oh, goodness. Mm-hmm. Do the temptation. Oh, I won't. I'll be good. No, I won't get rid of these because they're bothering me. Yes, that's better. Sometimes it just takes a couple different iterations before I figure out what I want it to look like. Actually, no, I'll just use the light block there. That's fine. Bat, and bat, and bat. Yes, I like it. No. Do an end rod, maybe. Then I want to see over my inventory. Yeah, I can make room. See what kind of mini blocks we have in the mod room, because there might be something we can use here. If not, I can always go check my personal storage room. I'm curious what's in here. Not really. Okay. Here, we'll just stay in spec mode for a second. We'll switch inventories, and then we'll go to my base and see if I've got anything that will work for that. Actually, I'll just toss in only the things I need for admin mode. Should be just those two things. Oh, and the pants, right. Yeah. Okay. Where's the box that I put all my stuff in? There we go. Okay, everything is sorted. Let's see what we got. Oh, and I can show you guys what I worked on yesterday. After we checked the storage room. Though, I honestly don't remember what was here the last time I streamed off of this world. It's been a very long time. Okay, rock mini blocks. Yeah, okay, we got those, which could work. Ooh. That kind of feels like the vibe I was going for. So, actually, I'll just take that with me and then I could duplicate it. But, if we go over here, done a little bit of work over here planning wise. But I built a pumpkin and melon farm. And then yesterday, I had it like up to here. Yesterday, I finished building the roof on it. Which, funnily enough, all my roofs are made out of copper. Or mangrove. Most of them are copper. That's just the vibe of this place at this point in time. You get a lot of different things. Yeah. Here, I can. Yeah. Put it here for now. It should be fine. Yeah. It's fine. Though, if you do that, if you replace that with that one, won't it disconnect me? Okay. Cool. Those are not copper sails. That is cyan wool and warped nylium. Not warped nylium, it's warped wart. But yes, copper sails would be heavy. That's why I opted for the wool. Though this ship, I love the ship. I love the interior of the ship specifically. I just love this room here. I'd forgotten I'd put false here. I'd forgotten that was a thing I did. I love this place. Stole the cannon design from B-dubs because who else would I be stealing it from? Yeah. Lots of cool little details here, and some of it's not done. I mean, lots of it's not done, let's be real. It's a Minecraft base. I think Pix posted earlier about his Empire's finale, but one of the things he says is like, a Minecraft world never feels done. Copper Sails is a great name. That's true. I believe this one is named, if I remember correctly, I may have written it on a sign. I believe I named this one the Phantom Menace because I just dealt with so many phantoms. Okay, I don't think I named it per se, but I put a phantom on the front. It's named the Phantom Menace because the phantoms were menacing me at the time and I had so many phantom heads. And it's a Star Wars pun, so I was all for that. Anything else I need from here? I don't think so. I'd look at the mini blocks and see if there's anything else that would look good inside the place, just in case I have anything. Ores and gems, not really. Probably not gonna get to that part of the building today anyway. What are we on? Okay, we're at 2 hours, so. Though I'm going for a little longer than normal, but I might switch it up. Switch to either another game or another server. We'll see. I think the redstone will be good. We'll go trigger spawn. And I'm gonna go sleep in my bed real quick. Copper Sails doesn't need to be the name of the ship, but could be the name of the area as well. That's true. I don't really have a name for that area. Though I don't have an area name for either area I have. In fairness, it's Clara's starter house, which was what that was, and Clara's mega base, I believe is the current, well, mega build. It's the name of the other one. I'm calling it a mega build rather than a mega base. Mostly because I don't intend to actually live there. We will see if I change my mind at any point in time. But I'm not intending to live there. Alright, let's go back into... You think you're calling the area, your area the keep? Makes sense. Mm. Yeah, it'll be fun to see if what everybody else also like ends up naming their places and stuff. If anybody names things. But I might have had a name in mind. I honestly don't remember if I had a name in mind originally. I think you can do it that way. Yeah. But no, I mean that doesn't work. Put armor stand it though. Yeah. See, I like that. And see, the fun thing I can do is, as well, if I get back out from my admin thingies, oops, that one, is I can also then do that. And now, technically, they're not emitting light, but that area is lit up like they were. Yeah, the temple one, I think, which is the mega build, will probably have a name. I might just pull from one of my stories and just pick a name. It might be a thing I do. But I also could just end up with one. You know? As one does. But the starter area, I think, will probably end up like with a name. More practical name. In the sense of like copper sales or something similar. Slightly descriptive, but I like those a lot. That might be how I light up this entire like section. Because it almost feels modded. Which I guess technically... No, they're not modded. It's a data pack. The head thing is data pack. So, not modded, but it almost feels modded. Oh, a wild fatump is in chat if anyone wants to try to catch it. I don't think that was the command you were looking for, Dragon. Did it merge Pokecatch and Pokecheck together? Is that what happened there? Because I think that's what happened there. You still trying to figure out how it did that? I don't know, but it's hilarious. We'll have that a little bit. Oh dear. That was some lag. Alright, let's look at planks. Pokecatalysis. That's an interesting one. It doesn't seem to have worked. But interesting. Oh wait, that I was gonna do. Let's see. Why is my cat blocks on? I was gonna do beehives. Okay, for the moment, we're gonna get a torch because I can see. There we go. These aren't directional, right? Does it matter? Oh, they are directional. I want them this way. Or this way. I think I want them that way. Okay, so we do have an opening here-ish. Which we will do with mangrove slips. And some stairs. Actually, no, it goes this way. We're off to make stir fry. Okay, Stragon. Honestly, might just do that. And then we need to choose a door type. I think I'll go jungle with this one. And then for this one, we'll also do jungle. That will do. Actually, I could even just do... There we go. Do that, but they stay open. And honestly, these are probably open a lot of the time anyway. So I could even do the same arrangement here. Then I want to do some windows. So we'll grab... Are there fences or fence gates? I think we'll do fences to start with. Except I can't really do that in the mushroom layer. What if I brought this layer down one? Well, whoops! I put one on my head. Oh well. Didn't mean to do that. But I did it, so... Okay, so where are we at? Maybe every other, like this. Set. We're gonna have to have a slight issue here in the middle. Because it's a 2-8, which is fine. And then I will replace these. They don't have that weird side texture. Like so. If I do jungle, I can spell. Sometimes. Okay, like this. Almost feels like we need to do it out of like the mangrove or something that contrasts well. Rather than the wood that almost looks like the right color. Not that. Could do that though. Yeah, that looks better. I like the back and forth bit, but it doesn't quite work all the time. If I was doing it between two bricks, it might. And then I think I brought, yeah. Where's the centers here? There. That looks like it's gonna work. Okay. It's here, here, and then. Wait, no, that's not how that works. I think. And that. And then here we'll fix this bit. That looks better. Nah, that looks silly. Right, that doesn't work that way. We have to do this way. And not do that because I will keep putting it on my own head. And we'll take a little bit of this. Do a little bit of that so that those bits, and maybe this has not got any of that dirt in it. There we go. The main paths are the mushroom block. Look a little bit more worn. Now we gotta figure out the inside bit. So, let's see. I know I'm gonna need shelving units. And a spinny thing. I wanna need a couple spinny things. I'm gonna look this up because I wanna remind myself, like, I've seen these in real life many times. Walked past them for like 2 years. It's like every time I went in the art building, I walked right past the party pottery wheel to go to the stairs to go to the painting area. But I want to remind myself to make sure I'm okay. No, you don't really have anything round in Minecraft, which is problem numero uno. However, we will make do with what we have. Honestly, ironically, I feel like the anvil might be the closest thing. I mean, if an azalea bush wasn't a bush, that might work. I'm gonna scroll through these and make sure I don't see anything else that makes sense. Could also just do a wall with a trapdoor on top of it. Which could work. Unless there's something I've forgotten about. Which is 100% possible there's something I've forgotten about. That won't be in there. Grindstone. Grindstone almost would work. I'm gonna grab the grindstone just in case I can make that look better. Then we're gonna need one of these for the moment. And I want pressure. So it could just be as simple as oh. No, not that. Discovered today you cannot put a pressure plate on top. Oh. A brewing stand. That actually makes perfect sense. The only problem is I wish I could put that and this on it. I feel like that is actually... No, not that. Don't do that. Okay. Maybe that works. Then I need some sort of sitting situation. So we'll do that with trapdoors. Or will we, though? Actually. I'm going to use a scaffolding, and I'm probably going to try to put in the bamboo trapdoors once we have them. I feel like that makes sense in this situation. I also want some clay. Then I need armor, stand, and we will go grab don't have one in here just for this situation. Go grab a statues book. No, is that where? How would I want to arrange this room? Shelves back there. Maybe with the. We'll just pretend that's in it. That's what we'll pretend that's the oven they use. I don't think it actually would work, but we're gonna pretend. This is fake. So I think storage back in that corner. So workspace is here. and out there, but it's here. So we won't put it next to the door, but we'll put like 1, 2 stations. No, there, there, 1 there. Some of this I will have to armor stand in a bunch of stuff because here where these are, you won't be able to put things on the lower shelves. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have that like that, and then that's the wrong way around. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Because I want like some of the actual like pots with the designs to be in here. The idea anyway. So we gotta leave a decent amount of space for those. In fact, what I might do might almost make sense to do this actually. We do here. And then here. Place these things on the top shelves as well. There we go. So we do that. Oh, and there's that. We gotta fix that. And then here's where we'll put. Let's grab a composter. Actually, maybe we'll do these like. Yeah, you want to do that? You would do maybe like 1 here and 1 here. I need a cauldron. Actually, it might make more sense to do those with cauldrons. And then like almost a kitchen situation back here, I think is what we'll do. Water. Tripwire hook. And then what I'll do is we'll have just like a tripwire hook out there. So like they have a hose system set up to go outside, being the idea. Little like kitchen area possibly. It's not actually going to be like a kitchen. It's like where you can clean up some stuff and get the water you need for your clay. Because Oh, gravity, no. We always turn gravity off first. Gravity goes off first so that no other weird things happen when you move it down. I am not dealing with that again. I have plummeted one armor stand to the bottom of the world. One time. Never again. I kind of feel like... Is there one where you just have both hands in the air? Is it joyous? No. Formalizing, confusing. Salute is one hand, which I could just do that. And then... mirror arms. Left, right? Other way. Right to left. There we go. That's a start anyway.